Breaking news. Sokoto Muslim youths attack Bon Catholic ECWA's churches, loot shops. Ongoing now. Serious trouble in town over what has happened. Well, if this is not provocative, I don't know what else is. It's bad enough that, what happened to the young girl has happened. And I don't believe that the Catholic or ECWA have gone to them, to demand justice. All people have been asking for is that the government respond accordingly. And before you could say Jack Robinson, these same youths whom have been planning, have been saying everybody should come out en masse, have gone on now to start burning churches in Sokoto. How does this girls matter and all that is going on? How does it now relate to you going out to burn churches and the rest? You see, this is what we must be very careful and wary about. The things that are going on in this society, in our country, I don't know. There need to be a balance. There need to be a balance. Those who are carrying out all these wicked activities and doing all they are doing, the government and the police, where are they? These things are happening, and these things are happening with youth. We saw Atiku, who is a presidential candidate, withdraw or delete the post because they told him that, they will not support him. Can you believe? And that he has lost their votes, and immediately he deleted the post. Now they are destroying things in Sokoto. Let's get all the details. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Breaking news. Sokoto youth Ragbon Catholic Church, ECOWAS churches looting shops now. The protesters has earlier the protesters had earlier in their numbers stormed Sultan of Sokoto Palace, setting up a bonfire at the building and demanding for the release of the two suspects who went ahead and burned a young girl alive. There is tension in some parts of Sokoto state as some youths protesting the arrest of two persons suspected to be involved in the killings of a female student, Deborah Samuel, for alleged blaspheming attacks some churches along Adamud Bello Way in the state capital. The protesters has earlier in their numbers stormed the Sultan of Sokoto Palace as well, setting up a bonfire near the building and demanding that the Sultan rise up and release the two suspects who were involved in the killings of the young girl. But armed policemen fired tear gas to contain the despair and angry crowd, during which two persons were reportedly injured. Not satisfied, sources said the protesters invaded some churches along Amadou Bello Way in the state capital, destroying properties and burning down churches. The building of Evangelical Church Winning all ECOWAS in the area was also reportedly set on fire by the youths. The Catholic Church was attacked and scattered, while the first ECOWAS church beside it was also burned. Some Christians were injured. These youths also attacked some Igbo traders and destroyed their cars. Here heard they are burning shops and stealing goods currently in the city center as well. Sadly, police to intervene in this matter have not really been seen. Sokoto residents told Sahara reporters the victim, Vebora, a 200-level female student of Shehu Sagari College of Education, was nabbed and held before the campus security, and her house was set on fire within the school premises. On Thursday, she was accused of blaspheming in a voice note she dropped on her class WhatsApp platform, in which she was alleged to have blasphemed Prophet Muhammad. And this is what is causing all this. I mean, what has these churches got to do with all that is going on now? Can you see how, these things are happening? Can you see how things are going from bad to worse? Why? Those that should speak are not speaking. The president is not giving an, if it's Imo State now, if it is Anambra State, you would have seen Nigerian police, they would have been on high tension mission. All roads leads to, immediately, all roads will lead there. If it was Imo State, we would have been there by now. In fact, you will see the trucks of armies and the rest going there. You will see it going there if it was Imo State. But right now, we don't hear. Right now, nobody is going there. These things that have happened is not right. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's not cajole it or give it another name. It is a spade, and this is the devilish activities and things going on. And those that should speak, really sincerely speaking, are not speaking. They're allowing these evil activities to go on. Okay, they're allowing it to go on. These people now are taking laws into their hands, taking advantage into their hands, and doing all that they want to do because they feel that they can do it and get away with it after all. But by the time the government, which in quote and unquote belongs to the same religion, say no, this is not right, this should not be done. You have taken laws into your hand and we do not appreciate it. And for that reason, you will pay. And this is the consequences for your action. You will see that every other person going forward will turn a different leaf and will not take laws into their hands. But right now, what we are seeing is a different ball game altogether. What we are seeing is quite different. What is happening is unacceptable, not right, and should not be condoned at all. These are some of the wickedness and activities going on, and why everybody must rise to the occasion and say no. And say no. No to continuous destruction by some people who feel that they have a right because some people are standing with them. It's wrong. If you look at the president, where does he belong? The Senate president, where does he belong? Speaker of the House of Representatives, where does he belong? Just look around. All the security chiefs, where do they belong? If it is Imo State, they will tell you that, IPOB, blah, blah, blah. Now, this is not IPOB. The people that are destroying Sokoto State and causing all forms of crime and activities, nobody is going there now to stop this rubbish. This is rubbish because you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. You have a different matter. You don't use other area to come and try to, want to settle your scores. The government that should speak is not really speaking. What is this going on? Please, if you are in the northern area of the country, be careful. Don't just say it's happening in Sokoto State. You just be careful. Because you know how these things, something will happen in Kano before you know it's in Kaduna. Something's happening in Kaduna before you know it's in Sokoto. Please be careful. Security conscious, please. In quote and unquote. Let's look out for one another. If you don't have to go to work tomorrow, please don't go. Please don't go. If your children don't have to go to school in the next few days, please don't send them. So that you don't endanger your family. And at the end of the day, you are in a position or in a place that you are regretting. Please, let's be security conscious. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. God bless you. Bye for now.